there was a couple when I was on my mission that were getting married, and it was just at the local church house, and I don't remember who, whatever. But they had heard that I was a ring bearer for my half sister's wedding when I was a kid, so they asked me to be the ring bearer, even though they didn't know me. And the stipulation is that I had to do the whole ring bearer thing and stand to the side for the whole wedding, holding their pet duck. Because they had a pet duck. It's in Indiana. I don't know. They were very attached to this pet duck, so I had to stand there for the entire wedding ceremony holding a duck. It's on. I have the video somewhere. I'll try and find it. But it was the weirdest thing that I've ever done in my life.
That's
And,
hilarious.
Yeah.
I was thinking like this duck is gonna pee on me or something, and it kept trying to flap its wings. I'm like, no, stay there.
I would have choked it.
Oh, I felt like it.
Was the duck like small? Was it like a pretty small sized duck?
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a duck.
What was it? A ring-tailed duck?
I don't know what kind of duck it was.
It was a duck.
If I can.
Welcome to the Wildcast. Welcome to the Wildcast, where Studio 76 does a podcast. I know it's short, but it's gotta last. So sit down and enjoy, you'll have a blast.
Okay, there it is. Welcome to the Wildcast, everybody. Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better.
Okay. But no, seriously, like, has anyone gotten anything new or exciting happening in their lives?
No.
No.
I never had anything new exciting happen in my life.
It's because school is the only new and exciting thing in your existence.
Yes.
Are you still down in Sandy, Collins?
No, I'm back up in Eden for this week.
Nice. That's good. You didn't get pulled over on the way home then?
No, I didn't. No.
That's good.
And I will say, people up in Huntsville and Eden are not taking it nearly as seriously as everyone down south.
It's because isn't that like all farmers and stuff up there?
Yeah, more or less. And there's just a lot of people on the reservoir, like going out on boats and having campfires and stuff in big groups. It's crazy.
It's people like that are going to keep us from getting college football.
Yeah.
So not cool. Kiefer, I love how you're just eating a sandwich. You gotta unmute it so it'll cut to you.
Yeah, well, you should at least say hi, because the audience doesn't even know that you exist right now, Kieffer.
Hello. I'm eating peanut butter and jelly.
Nice.
Welcome to the Wildcast.
So I spent all last week moving.
Oh.
That was quite the adventure. Moved into my grandma's house with her.
You don't have
Of your parents?
Oh, so that's where you are right now?
Yeah. So I'm out of my parents' house into my grandma's house. That's why I have an actual like bookcase with all my statues and stuff behind me
Okay.
instead of that dresser.
That's good. I forgot to ask what the timetable was you were for moving.
I'm mostly moved in. I still have to get some camera stuff in.
Okay.
But as far as like all like my equipment, like my computers and everything, they're all here.
Mm-hmm.
And this room's actually really cool. So it's got a love seat just to the right of me. And then this right here, this white backdrop, I use as a projector screen.
We can't say that white backdrop.
You can. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
Right?
It's
This thing.
You're pointing off to the right, so I was like, "There's nothing over there that we can see."
Yeah. So this just white thing is I use it as a projector screen.
Okay.
And project, and then just have a projector and a little JBL speaker.
Did you move in with your grandma because she's old and senile and doesn't care what you do?
A little bit. It was more, I wanted to get out of my parents' house and have more independence, and my grandma was going to give me 2 bedrooms for $300 a month.
Wow.
And I actually have good internet now.
Hey.
I have Xfinity internet instead of Echo internet.
I don't even know.
Echo internet where it starts good and then it just gets worse and worse and worse.
Echo internet is essentially like Wi-Fi throughout the entire valley.
Oh.
and like they're paying $45 a month and they get 40 megs a second down for download. I'm paying $65 a month and I get 260 megabytes a second down.
Nice.
Dude, a few months ago, my dad contacted Xfinity, and they were like, "Hey, we think we want to like cancel our cable subscription because like at this point we watch so much like Netflix and Hulu and stuff
Yeah.
that they were gonna cancel like the cable part." And Xfinity was like, "No, don't cancel it. We'll give you more stuff for cheaper, and we'll make your internet faster." And my dad's like, okay.
Yeah. Xfinity is all about like once they get you, they're all about keeping you, but they go about keeping you the wrong way, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Like,
Collins,
I'm on
are
a
you
one-
watching a show on your virtual background?
Go ahead and talk, Collins.
I muted myself and I forgot that I had muted myself. But I was saying, yeah, the whole time when everyone else was talking. Yeah, you can put videos on there. So
That's awesome.
I've got home movies playing.
Shoot.
But like so I'm on a 1-year contract with Xfinity, and after this year, if I don't call them and essentially say, hey, I want to do another contract, it's gonna go up to about $80 a month for internet.
Yeesh.
So I just got to make sure next March I call them and say, hey, I'm either gonna break contract and get with a new company, or go with someone else, or stay with them and just change it. Hopefully by then I'll actually have a big kid job though that pays me a decent amount, but at the same time nowhere's hiring right now because of COVID.
You know where's hiring? Freaking.
I mean I've seen places on Indeed that are like, hey, this company's really like hiring urgently and stuff. Like I applied for a job last night that was social media, and so I did that, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we want you to take this survey about search engine optimization too. So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, we're just gonna pretend. There's like coding crap in there and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it was the weirdest thing.
Well, I mean,
The
it
Davis
kind of
County
is,
Jail.
though, right? Because, like, if you add quotes, then you can change the way your search engine searches for it.
Dude, I have no idea. But what'd you say about the jail, Kieffer?
The Davis County Jail is essential. They're hiring.
Dude, the company I work for right now is essential.
Construction or like factory work.
Mm-hmm. I get 4 days a week.
Nice.
And that's good. It's doubling what I was getting. So I was only getting 2 days a week.
Does your grandma live very far from where you used to live?
No, she's about 15 minutes south.
Okay.
So it's not a terrible drive. It's actually closer to get to work this way than it was when I was in Farmington, my old place.
Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but I found out how my job is going to be working for summer semester, being
No,
the testing
didn't.
center. It is spoiler warning, dumb as all get out. There will be online testing only for summer semester, and it'll be online proctored as well.
So you're gonna have to drive to places and like
No,
hang out with people?
no, it's dumber than that. What does online proctoring mean? It means that you will have your laptop or computer or whatever has to have a webcam in your room, and there's a very rigorous set of requirements for the room, like no writing on the walls, clean desk, room must be quiet, only approved test aids are allowed in the room, and you have to scan the room with your webcam and then use a reflective surface, which is your phone, to show your monitor so that there's not like a hidden second monitor there. And then I have to watch the webcam and the recording of your screen the entire time you're taking the test. And
So I'd be disqualified. I wouldn't be able to take a test in here.
probably not. No,
I've
you
got
have to.
I've got 2 monitors.
Yeah, you'd have to remove one of the monitors from the room,
Yeah, screw that noise.
and you'd have to clean off everything from your desk.
Yeah, I'm not. No, that. Kieffer, aren't you glad we're graduating here in like a week?
Dude, I hope I'm graduating.
Same.
I hope so too.
Oh, dude. So one of my professors, she uploaded a video of her like doing a lecture or whatever, and she talks really slow. This is how slow she talks. I upped the speed of the video to ×2, and she talked at normal speed.
Oh, I
That's
thought
how
you were
slow
going
she
to.
talks.
I thought you were going to go. This is how slow she talks. All right.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do that
Class. I thought you were gonna imitate it, so I was waiting
No.
for that. I was like, sweet. It
I'm
would have been really funny if
not good
Are you
at
guys,
imitating people.
Are you guys familiar at all with the like rapper Lil Xan?
No, I'm not.
Well, there was this video on YouTube of him like hanging out with his girlfriend,
Mhm.
and he seemed so like drugged up or like something, and he was talking super slow. And if you put the video at 2 times speed, it sounds like he's speaking normally,
That's
like
awesome.
like normal talking. So it's like his brain was literally like working at half speed. It was so funny.
That's only happened to me like once or twice, and it just happens when I'm really, really tired.
too.
When I get really tired, I think I just get really quiet, stop talking.
Yeah. Dude, Kieffer, I wish I could give you a hug right now and smell
Alright.
how fantastic you smell.
Okay.
Just both of you hug your cameras at once.
It's not cutting to us at
Let's
all.
cut the comments.
The internet doesn't need to see that.
Yeah, it's like, cut away, cut away.
That's what the internet needs.
So segue. That's how we
Those are
segue in this
Segues
podcast.
are
Segue.
Hang on. Segways are so much fun to ride. Like the real segways.
Oh
with
yeah.
like the handlebars and everything. They're so fun.
Did I tell you guys how about I watched Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 for the first time
I don't think I've
You
ever
did?
seen
last
that
week? I did, and I hated it.
one.
Yeah, his comedy's not great. I don't really like.
King of Queens is
Kevin
good.
James, is it?
King
It's
of
got,
Queens
like-
was awesome.
It's like the movie didn't want to exist every moment of it, and it had such lower stakes than the first movie as well. It's dumb.
Dude, you can say that about so many movies though. Like this movie just didn't want to exist.
Mm-hmm.
That's how a lot of comedies are. They're just like, oh, this is a
Yeah.
funny person. We're just gonna put them in this movie, even though the
Mhm.
movie is written terribly.
So
lot of-
in the Zoom recording, it
Uh-huh.
only shows the camera view one at a time, right? Like you can't see the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't do auto. It doesn't do a multicam. It just kind of auto cuts to whoever's talking.
It ticks me off so much.
Frustrating. I guess you could like OBS record it.
Yeah, but even then, you'd have to crop it weird and set it
Yeah.
up that way. It'd be a pain.
It's just yeah. Everything's a pain. Anyway,
Maybe it's
back
like
to my segue that I was.
Back to the segue.
I just realized just the other day that the legendary film Treasure Planet has a furry in it.
Oh, of course it does.
Why?
does?
Why would they? The freaking cat
the,
lady.
Yeah, the captain of the ship is a cat.
Hold on.
Yeah, look it up. Share your
And
screen and look
Dilbert,
it up.
and I'm pretty sure Dilbert is also a dog. Kind of. He's like a space
Yeah,
dog
he
person.
is. He's a dog.
Yeah,
I
he
remember
is.
that guy. I remember like the Alfred of the show of the movie,
Yeah, who spoke fluent flatulent.
Dr. Doppler.
I guess that's the name.
Yeah, Dr. Dilbert Doppler.
Oh yeah!
Share
Holy
your screen.
cow!
Let's show this cat lady.
I want to share my screen. Okay.
Yeah,
Usually when I do that, I get in trouble. But here we go.
not on the Wildcast. There it
Wait.
is. There's the furry.
But yeah,
That thing.
I completely forgot about her.
Oh,
Holy
great.
cow! And then this guy too.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Well, and I mean, what the heck is this dude?
he's a rock person.
Is it Golem?
Yeah, that's Errol. He's the one who gets sucked into the black hole.
He's like,
Right.
yeah.
This is such a good movie. Treasure Planet is
such
so
a good movie.
Oh my gosh,
so-
what is that one right there with the blue background
This one?
at the bottom there? Yeah, what the
This one?
heck?
That's fan art, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
That is definitely fan art.
It's
Oh
from
my
Art
god.
Station is like a somewhat classier DeviantArt.
Yeah, somewhat.
It's like DeviantArt if they had like rules of what you're allowed to put on.
Yeah, let's see. It's Art Station.
Yep.
Yeah, but when I realized that there was a furry in that movie, I just cried. I was like, no, why?
Well, I mean, you think about it. Crap. What is Space Jam? It's all furries. Like
It is.
it's
And-
all furries and
and
one
Can
human.
you call like Bugs Bunny and his girlfriend up?
You can call his
like-
girlfriend a furry.
Yeah.
Could you?
Goofy movie.
Absolutely. Do I need to search that up? Search that too.
Rescue Rangers.
I mean,
Well,
there has to be a line between like
What's her
an
name?
animal that's kind of human and then like a furry though, because there has to be some sort of line, right?
What's Bugs Bunny's girlfriend's name?
Just type in "girl bunny Looney Tunes."
Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh,
So,
hang on. I gotta get on my. I'm on my internship email.
Oh no!
Still.
speaking of emails and stuff and like graduating, so like I said I hope I'm gonna graduate because I'm struggling with these like online stuff.
Mhm.
This morning I got an email from
Lola.
our department like chair saying, "Dear Kieffer, congratulations! I'm delighted to inform you that you are the recipient of the 2019-2020 Outstanding Digital Media Student for the
What?
Communications Department." And I'm sitting here like, I hope I graduate. What the heck?
Okay, so it's Lola Bunny. That's her name.
Lola. Oh yeah.
And let me pull up a picture. Hang on.
I have an animal related story after that
All right.
that I promised you on the other podcast.
You can't tell me
Oh.
that's not a furry.
All right.
And that's from Space Jam. That is how she was portrayed in Space Jam.
Oh yeah, go to in the third row. There's a one from Space Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
All
So
right.
speaking of animals, in Where Dreams Come True, I promised to tell you about the bulldog story.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is the one that my sister didn't want me to tell, but it's pretty good. This is from a person that I met when I was in Indiana. So it's somewhat of a mission story, but not really. It was this guy who he had a bulldog, and I don't know exactly what happened, if he was in an accident or something, but this guy had like severe nerve damage, and he couldn't really feel his hands, and he couldn't feel his feet at all.
Oh no.
And you know where this is going.
I do.
He I don't know what happened or what he did. He woke up one morning and his bulldog had eaten all of his toes off.
What?
And so he had to wear these special shoes to walk because his feet were just mangled. But he didn't get rid of the dog.
gross. I would have shot
Oh,
that
my
dog
goodness.
immediately.
Yeah. What the heck?
But yeah, that's occasionally I'll remember that and be like, how is that a thing that happened?
That's so creepy. It's so gross.
Yeah. And yeah,
Ugh. So
I
did he
didn't-
have like neuropathy? Was that what it was?
I don't know, but that sounds right.
Dude, that's something that I would expect a cat to do because cats are like evil. But
Yeah.
a dog, like, I wouldn't really think of a dog to just eat its owner's toes.
I guess like he must have started playing with him and realized that the owner wasn't reacting. So I was like, oh.
Food! I want food!
Yeah, maybe
That's-
forgot to fed him or something.
Yeah, maybe he
Forgot.
wasn't feeding
Hang
him
on.
enough.
Forgot to
Forgot.
feed him.
Forgot to fed him.
Shut up, Doug. I got like
Collins flubbed a word and it was hilarious.
I did flub a word.
This is a bad one too. Like that was
What
a bad
is this
flub.
show? I don't understand this show.
It's home movies. It's the precursor to Bob's Burgers.
Shocker.
Okay, sure.
Shocker there.
It's
Check out my
pretty good.
Spider-Man statue in the background, guys.
That's really nice.
If it'll cut back to me.
Yeah, I
Hang
just
on.
got the Collins.
Yeah. And now you. Look at me, dang it. There it is. It's a cool statue.
I've
Has
got
it been cutting to me at all? Because I don't see the little green box go to my.
it never shows it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got
It's
the
cutting to
Master
you.
Sword.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. Is
Yeah,
it metal
man.
or foam?
It's metal.
Oh, nice.
stainless steel, so it would shatter if you hit it too hard against anything.
Yeah.
But
I keep forgetting that you're at your house and not at your sister's place. Like, this is the first time you've recorded at your house and not your sister's house.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, we didn't record remotely before. I think we might have done a no.
Because the first
worst dreams come true is that my sister's as well.
Yeah, and the first Wildcast after they quarantined us, Cameron and I actually did it in the podcast room still.
Yeah, that was a good story.
I walked out and the librarian's like, "How did you get in?" I'm like, Studio 76. Like, I didn't tell her how I actually got in the building, so we didn't get anyone in trouble.
Yeah, well, what you have to do is you just have to look her straight in the eye and say, "I'm allowed to be here," and then just keep walking.
And then just
works every time.
I was going there to ask what was going to happen with the library, if we need to make other arrangements for the podcast. And then the look on her face just answered that question immediately. The look on her face just, you're not supposed to be here. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go now.
Dude, when the quarantine first started happening, they announced that like the library was still going to stay open. And so that meant that my honors podcast class was still going to be able to go in and like record our podcasts. And I was like, why though? And then the library shut down, and I was like, okay, now we can't do it at all.
So are you guys done with that class then, basically?
Yeah, we're pretty much done because we can't record podcasts.
Do they not know about this?
I mean,
don't tell them.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to, but at the same time, it's like, it's passable.
It is. I think the people in the class just didn't think it would be
good
worth
enough
it.
for their content.
I don't know, because everyone in the honors podcast class, they were like, the content needs to be good enough, and like if we do an online conference call, the quality is not going to be what we want it to be. You know.
Well, I mean, this is just my opinion. I haven't listened to the podcast. I've just had you tell me about it. The content isn't good. Like, it's not good quality content anyway, in my opinion, like from what I've heard.
Well, yeah, plus it's not a video podcast. It's
just audio.
Yeah.
That'd be even easier.
Yeah.
Just do it on Discord and record it. Like, holy cow.
There are ways.
I guess
what is the content that they're doing?
It's the theme of the podcast was like an LGBTQ plus themed podcast. But one other thing you have to think about is like,
theme.
Yeah, it was pretty broad, and we were having like guests on the show and stuff who were like informed about different parts of the like queer community and stuff. But another thing you have to think about is nobody in that class was a DM person except for me, and that's like the reason that B wanted me to be in the class so that I could help out with a lot of that stuff. Because everybody in there is just like a random honor student who wanted to take a podcast class.
Right. Well, and a lot of them too don't have like stuff like this. You know, they're not going to have a microphone like that works on a computer.
Yeah, definitely not.
And I was thinking about that, Doug. Couldn't we just, since we can record all of our audio individually, couldn't you just record to your Zoom and then send that audio to Cameron? If you want to have better audio.
Yeah, because I want to sync up one audio for just Doug.
Hey! I thought I would throw it out there. Sorry,
I mean,
Cameron.
I could have done that for sure, but at the same time, it's already auto cutting, so I might as well just use my webcam.
Yeah, the auto cutting would make that a nightmare. Okay, I rescind that because I don't feel like that much effort for my podcast either.
And I've seen on Facebook Marketplace and stuff, like there are microphones like this that go to USB instead of XLR. So I've been thinking about getting one of those.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is pretty much more or less going to be the last podcast that I do over Zoom.
Yeah, this is the final episode of the Wildcast, everybody.
Other than where streams come true.
Last time you see Doug.
It's the last episode of the Wildcast for me.
Mm-hmm.
So are we not going to be doing any more episodes of this until fall semester?
We might do it during the summer. We'll see.
Okay, so we'll take a break.
Once the new staff gets hired, because technically Cameron and Logan are the new execs already, and and they're about to be in the process of hiring the rest of the staff.
Yeah.
Hire
So
me.
once you guys do that, maybe you should start having the new staff on the show.
That's what I was
Like,
thinking. I was thinking
get
of
to
just
know
put
them.
them all on the show, and then by the time studio starts, everybody already knows everybody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna do the same thing. Yeah.
Shut up, Collins.
I probably
Um,
should.
But yeah, and
I mean,
and
you're the
that, and
podcast producer. You don't have that much like weighing on you to have to do that stuff. So
Not
you
really.
know what I mean. As long as you
Yeah.
produce a podcast, you're good.
Do you guys check the studio email anymore? Like, do you ever just look at it?
I probably should. Now that
No.
it's
Dude.
a job.
Like, the studio gets copyright claims from like 8 years ago, dude.
Mhm.
Still, it's so weird. It's like,
that's so funny.
Like every
an
time
email
I log
comes
on to YouTube, I see that they're just like, "Oh, copyright claim." I'm like, "What?"
yeah,
It's
it's
so
like
funny.
copyright claim from a video from like 6 years ago, and I'm like, what the heck? Like,
I
it took
guess
your
that
algorithm
means
that long.
I guess that means that what we're doing right now is good because we're not getting copyright claims for our current stuff.
And it's
Yeah.
also bringing traffic into the channel to create these copyright claims for the stuff that has been
True. But
released.
nobody's
earlier.
watching our new stuff. They're only watching
That's
the-
also true.
the Rose
That's also
video.
very true. They're not watching our new stuff. They're just watching the old stuff.
Well, we
Yeah.
got a lot of views on Lamb Chop, though.
Yeah, and then it got pulled down.
That's true.
It got pulled down?
Yeah,
It
they
got
can't.
pulled down because
They
from
wanted to upload them to other film festivals, and they can't have it on
the-
YouTube.
yeah, for the best
Yeah.
interests of the film itself, apparently having it on YouTube is not good for the film. Especially if you wanted to submit it to future film festivals, it can't
makes
like just be
sense.
on YouTube.
Yeah, you need to like put it on. Like you could probably put it on Vimeo,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
but
Well, the point is that you're not supposed to be able to access it unless you go to that film festival. That's the point.
that's weird.
Oh.
I don't
So,
know. I don't know how I feel about me personally making a film for a film festival and submitting it, and then all of a sudden it's that film festival's intellectual property.
well, it's not their property. They just want to be able to showcase it at their film festival without people just like going off and looking at it on Vimeo or YouTube. You
Well,
know what I
like
mean?
But
when
they're
we
making
submitted-
money off of it, not us, not
That's-
me, the creator.
So since the film festival that we were going to be submitting sins to isn't really happening, will that end up on YouTube?
I don't know if I can find another film festival like over the summer or in the fall, then that's probably where I'll submit it to.
Yeah, I know that when we submitted obviously Lamb Chop to Demon Chaser, I know that like the agreement was that if you submit this film to like the Demon Chaser Film Festival, that from now on when you show it other places, you have to have in like the beginning screen that it was submitted to the Demon Chaser Film Festival.
Yeah.
I'll
And
have
that's
that
like-
Demon
that's part
Chaser
of, like-
intro.
Yeah, that's part of like the agreement.
Well, 4 Points was the same thing. You have to have like the 4 Points logo, and then 2 seconds of black, and then the film can start.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are never getting put on YouTube.
What is that? What?
Yeah.
4 Points.
4
The
points.
exam.
Oh, I keep getting distracted by your background.
Well, then don't let it distract you, Cameron.
It was like a weird cow thing behind you, and I was like, "What is
Don't worry
that?"
about it. Don't worry about it. It's just a cow.
Now it's flour.
Yeah, now it's flower.
I'm surrounded by flour.
Yeah, I'm super depressed that we can't. That's not going up on YouTube or going anywhere. The 4 Points.
Yeah.
Like while it kind of was bad, I also still wanted to.
You want it to exist.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah, I
something
feel
that
like
we
if
did.
we-
It should still go out there.
Exactly.
Right.
Even if it's not our best work, we should still have it out there.
Yeah.
We can't. Yeah.
No, I agree.
If you
I
applied
mean-
that logic to the podcasts, then none of those episodes would go up.
Dude, your show
can,
wouldn't go up.
You can talk to Logan about that. I think he has it.
Did
I
he
thought
finally
was
get
still
it?
trying to-
I thought Tyler had it.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
sure
I think Tyler has it,
think-
and then he lost it.
the exam.
Yeah.
He
I thought
lost a whole bunch
Logan
of
had it, and
files.
he like even finished editing it like the way he liked.
Oh.
I
I
thought
don't
I
know.
was under the impression that Tyler had it and was holding on to it for dear life.
Well, we're out of time, everybody. Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Do all the stuff and all the things, and keep watching podcasts. Don't leave your house. Don't talk to anybody. If
Stay
anybody
home and
gets
stay
within
safe.
6 feet of you, cough on them, and then
Dude,
Yeah.
rest in peace to the 2019-2020 studio.
Seriously.
What a ridiculous ending, dude.
yeah.
I know. We had a good run.
Now that you watched the Wildcast, you can go home and reclaim all the time that's passed. Thanks for watching, everybody.